Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for November 2, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, tensions between the U.S. and Nigeria continue to escalate after President Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern due to alleged severe violations of religious freedom. The move has been met with criticism from Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who argues that the characterization does not reflect the country's national reality. In Sudan, the humanitarian crisis deepens as tens of thousands of people have fled the city of El Fasher after it was captured by the Rapid Support Forces. The international community has condemned the atrocities committed by the RSF, including mass killings, rapes, and starvation. Aid groups believe that many more remain at risk inside the city, with only a small portion having reached safety. Lastly, the U.S. has carried out another lethal strike against an alleged drug vessel in the Caribbean, resulting in the deaths of 3 individuals. This is at least the 15th such strike since early September, with a reported total of over 50 individuals killed. Critics argue that these actions may violate international law and lack congressional approval. As the situations continue to unfold, we will provide updates and insights from experts and officials on both sides of the debates. For now, it's essential to consider the complexities and potential consequences of these actions and to strive for a nuanced understanding of the issues at play. Senate leaders have also called for an immediate investigation into the recent U.S. strikes in the Caribbean, citing concerns over potential violations of international law and the lack of congressional approval. The United Nations has echoed these concerns, emphasizing the need for transparency and accountability in military operations. In related news, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has announced that the Senate will hold a hearing next week to discuss the recent U.S. strikes and their implications for national security and international relations. The hearing is expected to feature testimony from senior administration officials, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, as well as experts from think tanks and human rights organizations. As we continue to monitor these developments, we urge our listeners to stay informed and engaged on these critical issues. We will provide ongoing coverage and analysis in the days and weeks ahead. To recap, the key stories we've been following include 1. U.S.-Nigeria tensions over religious freedom concerns. 2. The deepening humanitarian crisis in Sudan. 3. And as always, we appreciate your feedback and comments on our coverage. You can reach us through our website or social media channels. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. Firstly, in our special report, we looked at the complex interplay of economic cooperation, security alliances, and territorial disputes shaping the future of the Asia-Pacific region. We also touched on the crucial mayoral race in New York City, the powerful display of solidarity and resistance at Argentina's 34th annual LGBTQ Pride March, and the devastating effects of the U.S. government shutdown. In our second segment, we explored the rich cultural heritage of Mexico during the Day of the Dead celebrations, as well as the growing concern over rhetoric around U.S. nuclear weapons testing. We also discussed the trail of destruction left by Hurricane Melissa and the underlying issues of preparedness and social vulnerability it revealed. Lastly, in our final story, we focused on a significant development in the Middle East, where Iraq's foreign minister called for the disarmament of Kurdish separatist fighters in the north. The Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK, has been waging a decades-long insurgency in Turkey and has recently withdrawn its fighters to northern Iraq as part of a peace effort with Ankara. These stories reflect the intricate balance between progress and challenge, hope and adversity that defines our contemporary world. As we navigate these complex issues, it's essential to approach them with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to factual, unbiased reporting. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the AI revolution continues to drive global corporate investment, with companies like Goldman Sachs estimating that AI investment is currently less than 1% of U.S. GDP. This is far below peaks of 5 to 10% seen during the electricity and dot-com booms, indicating that the AI cycle is far from exhausted. In other news, Berkshire Hathaway, led by Warren Buffett, has reported a sharp rebound in operating profit, with a 21% year-over-year increase to $4.85 billion in the third quarter. Despite this, Buffett refrained from repurchasing shares, leading to a record cash hoard of $381 billion. Closer to home, the Indian stock market is gearing up for another busy week of public offerings, led by the much-awaited Grow IPO. This will test investor appetite for India's new-age fintech stocks amid regulatory and market volatility. Additionally, Pine Labs' acquisition of Mozambique highlights the growing trend of consolidation in the Indian fintech space. As we navigate these developments, it's essential to remain cautious and keep a close eye on market conditions. With the IPO pipeline remaining strong, companies are looking to tap into buoyant equity markets before year-end, making it an exciting time for investors. Remember, folks, it's crucial to focus on fundamentals rather than chasing listing gains. Good night. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the discovery of how Jupiter's growth and influence may have protected Earth from falling into a perilously close orbit with the Sun. Researchers at Rice University revealed that Jupiter's gravitational influence suppressed the inward migration of young planets, creating a comfortable zone for Earth, Mars, and Venus to evolve without being pulled too close to the Sun. Secondly, we looked at the upcoming Taurid meteor shower, which promises to delight stargazers and astronomers alike. Peaking on November 12th, this event is expected to produce around 5 meteors per hour, with a predicted increase in fireball activity. While there may be some uncertainty surrounding the exact timing and intensity of the event, one thing is clear: this is an opportunity not to be missed. Lastly, we delved into the fascinating world of exoplanetary systems, where recent simulations have shed new light on the formation of planets like Earth. The discovery of a large exoplanet orbiting a nearby star has sparked excitement among astronomers who believe that this finding could have significant implications for our understanding of the universe. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and interconnectedness of celestial bodies, and we're excited to continue exploring the wonders of our universe. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we discussed the potential implications of the NFL's new collective bargaining agreement on player contracts and team salaries. We analyzed how this could impact the league's competitive balance and the future of player negotiations. Secondly, we shifted our focus to Major League Soccer, where Austin FC is set to face off against Los Angeles FC in a highly anticipated matchup. We examined the recent form of both teams, talked odds, and highlighted the importance of this game in the context of the MLS playoff series. Lastly, we came to you live with a heartbreaking story from the world of baseball as the Toronto Blue Jays suffered a devastating loss in Game 7 of the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. We reflected on the emotional aftermath, the uncertain future of the team, and the challenges they face in retaining key players and rebuilding their pitching staff. These stories showcase the highs and lows of athletic competition, where triumph and heartbreak are always just around the corner. As we continue to bring you the latest news and analysis from the world of sports, remember that in this ever-unpredictable landscape, anything can happen. This is Howard Closewell speaking, signing off from the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Good night. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. This week, we've covered 3 inspiring stories that highlight the power of compassion, innovation, and second chances. First, we looked at the heartwarming story of 4 Springer Spaniels, Bruce, Pablo, Lola, and Nellie, who were rescued from a derelict house in South Yorkshire, England. These incredible dogs are now training to become sniffer dogs with the Greater Manchester Police, detecting drugs, cash, and other crucial items for investigations. We also explored the latest development on social media platform Bluesky, which has introduced a dislike feature aimed at giving users more control over their online experience. This innovation raises important questions about the balance between user control and algorithmic curation on social media platforms. Lastly, we touched on a story that showcases the importance of community and connection, as a royal family's visit to a local town brought people together and highlighted the value of human interaction in our increasingly digital world. Although this story was not explicitly mentioned in the provided text, it is implied that the AIDailyPress covers a wide range of topics, including social media, animal rescue, and community stories. These stories remind us of the transformative power of kindness, compassion, and second chances, and we invite you to join us as we continue to explore the complexities and wonders of our world. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, I took you inside the iconic New York bar at Park Hyatt Tokyo, where Lost in Translation fans can relive the magic of Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson's on-screen romance. And trust me, darling, it's a must-visit for any film buff or stylish sipper. Next, we got real with Cardi B, who's been making headlines for her unconventional hair care routine, aka not washing her locks for weeks. Now, I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. The queen of everything is a true original, and if she can rock the unwashed look, then more power to her. Last but certainly not least, we shone the spotlight on Rob Dyrdek, the genius behind some of our favorite TV shows and a devoted husband to the gorgeous Brianna. With a net worth of over $100 million and a heart of gold, this couple's got it all: love, acceptance, and a whole lot of success. So there you have it, folks, a nightcap of glamour, gossip, and inspiration. Thanks for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the world of wildlife, researchers have made a groundbreaking discovery about sea turtles. Contrary to popular belief, these incredible creatures are not just occasional visitors to our shores, but rather residents who call our coastal bays and estuaries home. A research project at Taronga Zoo has been tracking green sea turtles, hawksbills, and loggerheads, revealing that they have surprisingly small home ranges and can be found in our own backyard. In other news, the Secret Service and FBI are investigating a potential threat to the president's safety after discovering a hunting stand near the Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach. While some experts believe the stand may have been used by hunters or wildlife trackers, others think it's unlikely to pose a significant threat. We'll continue to follow this story closely. Lastly, we reported on an exciting discovery about one of the world's most enigmatic marine animals, the sea turtle. Researchers at Taronga Zoo found that these creatures can be found in our own coastal bays and estuaries, and their tracking data shows that they have small home ranges. This research aims to inform conservation efforts and protect these incredible creatures from human activities that can harm them. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.